Imagine waking up to a city plunged into darkness. That's what happened in Ukraine on the 11th of April 2024, when a missile accompanied by a silent drone struck the Trypilska thermal power plant. The sudden strike, executed with terrifying precision, sent shockwaves through the silent night, instantly engulfing one of the largest thermal power plants in Ukraine in a devastating fire. As the transformer, turbines and generators were obliterated into nothingness, the city's lifeblood was drained and a settling darkness took over. This was not a random act of violence. Russian President Vladimir Putin coldly justified the attacks as a direct response to Ukrainian strikes on Russian oil refineries. The revelation sent chills down the international community as it pointed to a shocking disregard for Ukraine's energy security, leaving it teetering on the brink. This is not a scene from a dystopian movie. This is reality for the people of Ukraine, living each day under the shadow of a looming energy crisis, with their city's light and life held hostage to the whims of international politics. The lights went out, and fear set in. The attack on the power plant was just the beginning. As if caught in a terrifying wake, the city of Kharkiv found itself ensnared in the aftermath of the assault. The energy infrastructure, once reliable, now lay crippled, and over 200,000 souls were plunged into darkness and uncertainty. In the cold silence that followed, the looming specter of fear and insecurity was impossible to ignore. The vulnerability of our energy systems was brutally exposed, laying bare the terrifying reality of the sense of anxiety and frustration was palpable, a harsh truth revealing just how critical these systems are to our survival. The attack's ripple effects didn't stop at Kharkiv. Instead, it revealed a chilling domino effect that could the country's energy security and the lives of its citizens. Each falling tile representing not just a loss of power, but a collapse of hope, safety, and assurance. This incident served as a harsh reminder of the potential pandemonium that could ensue, toppling the lives of millions like a house of cards. It's a domino effect that could topple the lives of millions. This is not just Ukraine's problem, this is a global crisis. You might be sitting miles away from the epicenter of these events. But this is a reason for you to be on high alert. This is because the issue at hand has ramifications that reach far beyond Ukraine or Russia. It's about the bigger picture, the worldwide implications. Energy security isn't an isolated issue. Rather, it's a knot tied firmly geopolitics, economy, and human rights, a situation that's bound to provoke anger and frustration. The importance of understanding these global implications cannot be overstressed. This is not a time for complacency, this is a time for you to engage. So stay updated with the brewing conflict, engage in reading, listening, and understanding. Remember that the world is not a collection of isolated incidents, it's an intricate network, a fabric of closely knitted events, and it's imperative to realize that we're all threads in this global fabric. When a single thread unravels, the pull is felt by all. Our responsibility is to ensure that we don't let our threads tug us apart.